Hi everyone, this is your Young People's Love Tap video. My feelings get hurt a lot. Let's dive in because this is a terrible situation. It doesn't feel good. It's extremely unpleasant. This falls under the umbrella of emotional pain, which is never good and never fun and doesn't make people happy. So here's the thing. This is very common. It's not just common for young people, it's common for middle-aged, old, and really old people. But we want to interrupt this because this doesn't feel good. So ditch any shame or embarrassment. If you are feeling this way, you feel this way. But really, this has to be interrupted because you don't want a life filled with always feeling hurt and always having your feelings hurt. That's no kind of life. We want you to have a happy life, a powerful life, a life where you're loved and everything's great. Feeling hurt all the time, as common as it is, isn't good for you. So it's time for healing. It's time for action. It's time for change. So under the tips section here, if your feelings get hurt a lot, I want you to own it and claim it. When you own and claim something, things will shift. And the other thing you're going to do is you're going to make a commitment that this isn't your future. You're going to make a commitment under the umbrella of growth and development to get to work on yourself. Because you don't want this sad life of always having your feelings hurt. No. That's not for you. You can let that be for other people, but not for you. So under the umbrella of growth and development, I want you to put as your number one, star it, thing to be well loved. If your feelings are getting hurt a lot, you absolutely probably don't feel well loved. And by the way, there's a whole bunch of reasons why people have this problem of getting their feelings hurt frequently. There's all kinds of sources for it, but we're not discussing that. We want you to get out of that into this. So number one, you're going to be well loved. I have a whole video about it. It's spectacular. It's amazing. If you do only one thing in your precious life, let it be that you're well loved. So go look at that video. The other thing that's really going to be powerful, because you want to bring the volume down. You want to lower the number of times where your feelings get hurt. So in order to do that, you're going to go to work on your emotional abilities. You're going to grow your emotional abilities. And my videos are all about this stuff. There's a video about anger, about assertiveness, about how to identify your emotions, growing your emotional vocabulary, grieving a lot. I've got plenty of videos to help you. But you want to be in the driver's seat of your emotions. You don't want to be the victim of your emotions. You don't want to be at the whim of your emotions. You want to be in control of your life. And that includes being able to identify, manage, and process your emotions. The next thing that's going to be helpful to you in every area of life is to have really great friends. It's the number one thing, one of the number one things that most people will, if they could, would admit, yeah, I probably need a few more friends, or my friends aren't that great. I have several videos under the Making Friends and Friendship section to help you with this because it's hard. But this is a skill set that you can learn. And once you learn it, you know it. Now, you might want to watch that video called Big No-Nos under the Friends section because you don't want to be doing those things. All right, so you're going to want to have really great friends. That's going to support, what's your number one goal? Be well loved. Having great friends is really going to help you be well loved. It's going to help you heal. It's going to help you with all the things that you need to stop having your feelings hurt so frequently. All right, the next thing, and I have a video about this, is about being awake and aware. If you're under the umbrella of growth and development, and you're under the umbrella of working on your emotions and growing your emotions, you really want to be awake and aware of what you're doing, what other people are doing, how people perceive you, how they're feeling. Being awake and aware is really going to contribute to you bringing down the frequency where your feelings are being hurt. The other thing that's going to be helpful to you in this area is to really stop, pause, be introspective, and think about your belief system and your attitudes. So I have two videos. One's about empowering attitudes and beliefs, and one's about disempowering attitudes and beliefs. So you, in this pause, you want to look at those videos and you want to think, Do I have disempowering attitudes or beliefs that are contributing to this issue of me feeling hurt? You may or may not. I don't know. But you want to make sure that you have empowering attitudes and beliefs because that's going to help you. Remember, we don't want you having your feelings hurt all the time because that's terrible. That's painful. Nobody likes that. The other thing that may be in play here, maybe not, but is trust issues. So you want to go to work on yourself if you have any trust issues. Because sometimes when people have trust issues and they don't always trust people, they kind of end up feeling hurt when maybe they didn't need to. So you really want to make sure you go to work on your trust issues because also remember, number one, you want to be well loved. So to be well loved, got to deal with your trust issues. Be a person of character and integrity. I have a video about that. And the things, the actions you can take while you're doing all this stuff. I know it seems like a lot, but it's going to work out. I'm telling you. You're going to learn a little bit here and a little bit there. You want to take on self-care and self-compassion. That's really going to help you feel better. And when your feelings are hurt frequently or often, you need everything you can to help you feel better. So you want to get really good at self-care and really good at self-compassion because self-care will make you feel great. And self-care doesn't have to be boring. Don't have your life be boring, people. I'm not a fan of boring, if you can't tell. All right, what else will help you? Set some goals. Every time you set a goal, of course, hopefully early you set the goal, hey, I'm going to be well loved. I'm going to be well loved in my life. That would be your first goal. And then, of course, if you review the steps I just went through, you're going to want to make sure you have great friends, no shady people, no bad people, nobody shady or bad, no backstabbers, users, nobody like that in your life. No, run away from them. Okay, so the other thing that's going to help you is, besides setting goals, and of course your goals could be anything I just mentioned, is for you to take a look at my video called Don't Take It Personally, because I'm a big fan of not taking things personally. And some things are personal. Yes, it's true. But just because something's personal doesn't mean you have to take it personally. And the last thing I would recommend is that you have a reward system, because I'm talking about all these things that are different, all these things that are new that you've never done. Reward systems, I have a video and a blog post about that. Very fun, very helpful. Going to help you stay motivated, going to help you stay on track. Because if you start taking actions and you go to work on yourself and you go to work on being able to manage and process your emotions, I guarantee you, over time, you're doing your self-care, you're working on being well loved and hanging out with friends, etc. Your feelings are going to get hurt less and less and less because you're going to be busy with this fabulous life. You're really just not going to care so much about things. So I hope that's been helpful because it never feels good to have your feelings hurt. Let me know how I can help you because I want you to have this amazing, great life. Take care.